Hi, my name is Chandan Mishra, and let me first thank you to present a video pitch for our company. This is a video pitch for engineering apps, and we are seeking seed funding to scale our business. The name of the company is Two Minds Technologies, and we are based out of Delhi. And Two Minds Technologies have other divisions as well, which is FaaDoOEngineers, a leading website for engineering students, and online executive education and engineering apps. At the moment, we are seeking funding for the apps division. There are three co-founders of the company. One is Chandan Mishra, second is Anshul Gupta, and third is Dr. Manish Malhotra. So let me first take you through what's the story behind the product, and then we'll talk about the funding that we seek, and in the end we'll cover the co-founders and the details for the co-founders. So 3 years back, since we were all friends, we came together and we wanted to start something, on our own. And we figured out that the education sector is big, and here is something we can do to make a change. We were thinking of what are the big problems that we can solve, and we figured out that STEM education is one area where nobody is really putting emphasis. So there are issues of right content, right study material, research papers, affordability and accessibility of the content. Now with the reading habits, which are changing every day, and students using electronic devices to study for mind-boggling 95% of their time, we thought, we can make apps for engineering and STEM students. The problem we figured out, is that engineering or STEM studies, students have to go through a lot of books and reference materials. In 4 years of their study period, they have to go through roughly around 5,000 different books, articles, periodicals, etc. If it is a good college, of course. And we cannot expect them to buy all the books and keep a photocopy of all the materials. So we needed a solution that solves the problem of affordability, accessibility right on their phones or on their iPads. So we worked and developed apps for engineering and STEM students. The app focuses on one of the subjects at one point of time within the engineering field. For example, like artificial intelligence and computer science, or analog electronics and digital electronics and electronics engineering. It lists on various chapters and topics and explains the topics in great detail. The apps have clocked over 4 million downloads in over 200 countries in the last 2 years. Our key markets are India, Southeast Asia, USA and Europe. The figures are only for Android phones, and we still need to launch on iOS and expect these numbers to be 3 times the number of Android. So we are expecting, if we launch on iOS, the numbers will clock roughly 8 million downloads by end of next year. The business model that we figured out, now since we have established the user traction, now when we have the user interest with us and the brand is established, we are figuring out how to make revenues. The business model is to sell the chapters from the book as in-app billing. And we are talking to publishers like Pearson, Tata McGraw-Hill, SGen, publishing to get books and sell their chapters at microbilling. So right now nobody is selling chapters, everybody is selling a book. So what we're going to do is, and this is the innovation that we're talking about, that if the book is available at 200 rupees, we can sell the individual chapters at the fraction of the cost. This will solve a huge problem of affordability and accessibility of right content to the users. The apps that are published on Android Google Play Store, they generate revenues from advertisements, which covers the basic cost for us, and which is roughly around $35,000 per year. Since we have been focused on user traction and now we have got it, we are now thinking of leveraging the customer base with the right revenue models. The chapter sales will earn us 70% our own developed copyrighted content, and 30% in case chapters are sourced from leading publishers. So for example, if I source a book from SGen at 500 rupees, I have different business models that I can play with. One is subscriptions, where he can read the book, who can pay a fraction of money every month. The other is download various chapters which he likes, or buy the entire book. So we have 3 business models coming here. Now if you look at the STEM education itself is a huge market worldwide. It generates $25 billion of revenues for leading publishers in book sales and e-book sales. And there are, I'm not covering magazines here, periodicals here, and other journals. We generate additional amount of revenue. This is primarily the study material which is sold across the world. With reading habits now increasingly becoming tech dependent, ebook sales increasing, we see tech and apps taking over the STEM market. The amount we are looking to raise is $500K, which is roughly 3.5 crore rupees, to invest in product, feature development, team expansion, iOS app development, and moving to a bigger office. We are hoping to get content from leading publishers where we can generate, and after which we can generate $1 million of revenues in year one from chapter sales. Talking about the team here, I'm an MBA and I've worked in companies like Vodafone, Airtel, America Online, Tech Mahindra, and Samsung. With Vodafone, I was associated as sales professional for enterprise business solutions. And in Airtel, I kept that profile as a marketing person. In America Online, I turned as the product manager, generating 90% of America Online business in India. In Tech Mahindra, I had the opportunity to work on various projects in Singapore, Australia, and other parts of the world. And the major project that we did is leading the content and business operations for Vodafone, which included transition from Ericsson and taking over the project, which is $1 billion of Vodafone content business. Later, I joined Tech Mahindra back in India, and we managed Samsung Java application store. And we grew that business from 1 million downloads per year to 1.2 billion downloads a year. And that's a huge number that we're talking about. 1.2 billion downloads is a great number to achieve in 1 year. Okay, and to scale this growth, it took only 1 year. And later, when I joined Samsung, I was leading the developer evangelism and startup connect for Southeast Asia for Android and Tizen ecosystems. Now, talking about my other co-founder, which is Anshul Gupta, he has 17 years of work ex, and he is an MBA with postgraduate diploma in IT, and he has worked in Tier 1 companies like Escotel, Idisella, Bharti Airtel Limited, Reliance, and Tech Mahindra. So we worked together in Airtel and Tech Mahindra for quite a long time. His last position was Director Growth Factory in Tech Mahindra, and his experience of launching various big projects within Tech Mahindra. All these projects are multi-million-dollar businesses these days. Dr. Manish Malhotra is our third co-founder, and he's a co-founder and CEO of Australian Technical Management College, which is ATMC. He's a renowned leader in education and learning space. The college is now a $40 million business, and the institute is one of the fastest growing colleges in Australia. ATMC is an international education group with more than 2,000 students pursuing degrees from various affiliated universities. He is a PhD from School of Electrical and Computer Engineering, RMIT University, Australia. Manish is an avid reader, and he publishes a lot of articles, okay, and these articles are published across journals and magazines all over the world. Now, talking about the company's name is Two Minds Technologies. We have registered another company in Singapore with the name of ATDC Solutions, solely for the purpose of raising funds. And the last, let me thank you for the opportunity to present this video pitch. We hope that together with your guidance and support, we can disrupt the learning market and take this company to the next level. Thank you very much.